right now, you may be wondering what's all this stuff behind me, all this colors and so forth, but this is actually a project. I had some students, I'm actually in a classroom right now, and I have some students did this project. Right here, you see here, all these are different colors. This one says, who have the most? This was a research done by 2 students. What they did was they wanted to find out which M&M has the most in their package, okay? So I'm going to zoom around and I'm going to walk around and talk to you about it so you can see what's going on, okay? Now, as I move in, okay, I'm going to zoom back out just a little bit, but this one says, who have the most? And what we're talking about is actual M&Ms. They really want to find out who have the M&Ms. Their hypothesis basically, we're talking about, okay, fine, this is what their hypothesis is. It says, we believe that Sam's Club M&M will contain more because are known for selling and producing more products than other stores. That is their actual hypothesis. Then they went in and they did the research, and then they come up with their data. This is what their data is. The data says this. They compare the different stores, and then they went on to show you what websites they contacted to get their information. So they list their websites right there. All right, this is the type of materials that they use. So they actually went in and explained to you the type of materials that they use. Okay, now they actually went in and did a wonderful job. As a matter of fact, they said this was their problem. So their problem is that it said our experiment basically will answer our problem question, which is which store will give me more M&Ms to eat. Then they come down here and they said the purpose. What is the purpose of doing this experiment? The purpose of my experiment is to show that what store to go to that will give me more M&Ms, which store will contain fewer M&Ms. So basically, I want more bang for my buck. And they went through and they did this experiment, and this is their chart. Then they did the variables. They explained their dependent variables, independent variables, store brand, dependent variable, M&M, that's their outcome. The control variable is the time and the data. And then they went down and they talk a little bit about their abstract. The abstract right here, I thought this was really, really cool the way they did this. So what's the bottom line here? Bottom line is that, okay, fine, these kids really, really like M&Ms, and they wanted to go ahead and do an experiment to show you. The other one behind here is a little bit colorful. Okay, let me zoom out so you can see. Colorful because the other student, all she was doing is trying to demonstrate, to do an experiment to find out who sees better, which sex sees better. Is it male or is it female? So she came up with this idea of putting a whole bunch of colors on a chart or a cardboard or a trifold board, and then have different sex look at it from a different angle. When they look at it from a different angle, then this will tell them, okay, fine, or from different distances, which one will see all the colors. According to their experiment, they thought that female saw all the colors necessary that were on the paper, while males only see some colors. Okay. All right, I'm going to continue with my talk right now, and all I want to say is that when you give kids the opportunity to express themselves via science, it's the best thing, because then you see what they know, you see what they need to know, and you see what they need to work on. If you don't give them that opportunity to actually express themselves scientifically and guide them as to where they need to go, then listen, learning becomes boring. Now, these kids were just challenged with this to do this about it. Give them 3 weeks to get it done. They have to do their experiment. They have to collect data. They have to show dependent, independent, and dependent variable. We call it SID. Okay? They did that in their experiment. Give them a chance. Challenge it. Hey, you never know. They may just rise to the occasion. This means that if you challenge students to do, they will step up to the plate. And hopefully, in this case, as you can see, hit a home run. Okay? So, in your classes, across America, across Canada, internationally, wherever you are, challenge your students to to go above and beyond, and you never know. Maybe you surprise yourself what they can do. All right? This is Andrew Guy for AndrewGuySpeaks.com, reminding you that I'm impacting lives for a better tomorrow, in and outside of the classroom. Take care. Peace.